of the music. Come on, let's go. Say it's inside me. It's inside me. Oh, oh yeah.
Blessings. It's going off in my headphones. That's why I don't know what we're singing.
Blessings in the air, up above my head.
That was fine.
Get out, good day, everybody.
I think we just came to check that you're safe, you're doing well.
Yeah, gotta make sure
all is well.
Make sure all is well. Make sure everybody is batting up. Batting up after the hurricane's not really.
Vaccinated.
Vaccinated. Oh, as you cough. Vaccinated as you cough. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Brunei 3.9 FM. This is Delton, your company here on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. Coming to you live from our studios, number 14 Warwick Street, located in beautiful, beautiful Nassau, Bahamas. For those listening via the FM dial, welcome back to Brunei 3.9 FM. We had a little break in transmission over the last few days. We had a little issue with our antenna.
Oh no!
But that's fixed. That problem is solved, and we are now back. So those listening on the FM dial, welcome. Those listening on TuneIn Radio, locked in all over the world. Hey, good afternoon to you, or good morning, or good evening, or good night. I don't know where you are, whatever time zone you're in, but thank you for tuning in to Glory 93.9 FM via the internet. To those locked in now on Facebook, there you go. Now you get a chance to see us. Welcome.
Hi, everybody.
As Vera enjoys his snack.
I'm just not going to listen. Today's not the day to call us out for being late.
Yeah, no.
It could go left. You know that thing Delton said last week about say the wrong thing to me at the wrong time? This is one of those days. Dana. Dana.
Don't do it.
Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
So let's leave that enough alone. So we're here, guys. This is that Good Morning Tea.
Because that's all that matters, that we're here.
That is all that matters. And that's all that matters. So we're here today.
That's your favorite song, eh?
It always goes. There's nothing you can say where that song doesn't go in. If you say something like that's all that matters.
And the next thing that always goes is, that's all I have for today.
That's all I have for
today. I have for today. Good morning, Dana. Good afternoon. I think we can humbly admit.
Yeah, it's afternoon.
Good afternoon to Dana. Good afternoon to Davian. Good afternoon, Mary. David, why are you laughing?
Yeah, it's a Christmas kind of season now, which means that this is really extra work for my co-host. So I can never be mad at my co-host. My co-host has a lot of things going on, especially during this Christmas season.
Come on.
She's trying to move into a new location.
That's all I need is a little understanding.
For her personal life, she's trying to move into a new location.
Come on, Delton, tell the people all my business. Go ahead. I'm not even bothered.
Trying to find stuff in boxes that she just threw together to get out of place that she was before. And now you got to figure out where
Let me explain to you the situation I found myself in. Let me explain to you. So I've recently moved out of my long story. I moved out, right?
Yeah.
Of course, you just transfer things from one place to the next. In an ideal world, after you stayed in a place for a long time, you should probably discard some things before you move. Anybody got time for that? So I just moved everything.
Everything.
And the plan is I'll discard as I unpack.
All y'all, let's go. Come, in the bag.
Yesterday, I'm talking all my business. Yesterday, we had service in the evening. My plan was to go home, do a little unpacking, bathe, and then go to service. I couldn't find my stuff for bathing. I could not find all the things I needed to constitute a whole new church situation.
What's a towel?
I couldn't find the things to draw my brows. I couldn't find the things. So I went as I was. I went as I went to work.
Like,
I found some eyeliner. I found some lipstick, and we was out. I stayed up to 3 a.m. in the morning today to make sure I could come to DGMT not looking like I came to church looking
like, y'all gonna get what y'all get.
I said, I'm gonna find this.
And y'all gonna like it.
I'm gonna call it bathing things because there's a whole range of things that come along with freshening up yourself.
Like, y'all gonna get what I have, and that's it. And it's gonna be enough. Trust me, it's gonna be enough for y'all. And then on top of that, now we're getting ready in the Christmas season, and of course, she's our head of fine arts department at our church. So that includes now having to do children's choir, and not adults, children, including my 5-year-old,
no.
who I gladly sent adults.
Yes, son.
Hey, guy, go ahead.
I wanted to cancel this morning because, of course, my circumstances just mean it's a lot going on. I really wanted to cancel, but I know that there are parents that are relying on that 2-hour break. His wife was one of them.
I know. I'm embarrassed.
She said, Miss Vera, I'm so glad you did not cancel.
When I see how David come back, I was like, hey, what happened? Why David back? I was like, why? No, sorry, not David.
The resident,
not back. But when I saw David, like, still home, like, why
the resident babysitter at choir practice, she just wasn't in the right place. Frame of mind.
Yeah, I can
Your
tell
son is very enthusiastic about choir, and I'm having to teach him that choir is a collective effort. It's not about solo performances. It's about
what you mean.
I've had to source out a solo part for your son just because I don't think he'd be able to get from the beginning to the end of the song without showing out. So I had to create a space for him to show out. And I really want to know, where does he get that from? None of his parents.
No, they're like the. I mean, it's there. I guess it's the musician. You know, the musician have that. You have
when
that.
Delton does the little riff,
Yeah.
When you do the little.
Yeah, a little bump it up, drink.
And me and Riz now go.
So I started,
look at the drum set like, what's he doing?
Well, I guess at this age now, it's just a little more than just a little riff.
Yeah, it hasn't.
He needs longer time.
He needs to.
Yeah,
so children's choir and all the things that come along with the Christmas season. Of course, you all are on these streets doing your shopping because
everybody
out there is
out and about
carnage.
Out
That's
and
the word.
About.
Carnage.
Complete carnage, and it's everywhere. It's just not on certain corners. It is every corner. I don't know what is it about this season that brings out everybody in their car.
Because you got to go home. You got to go and buy the things to fresh up the house.
You ought to really buy that.
No, they buying new cushions. They buying new curtains. They buying paint. They buying furnitures, upgrades. And that starts early. That really starts from November times. And then, of course, people who are sensible getting their food, their gifts. And then it just feel like Christmas. So Saturday, why would you be home? It just feel like holiday season.
But it's not just Saturday though, because this is like throughout the week too.
This is very true.
So I would do the Saturday thing, but no, this is randomly on a Thursday.
Yeah, because there are people who going out on a Thursday trying to miss the Saturday rush.
No, they are there too. You're just out and about for no reason.
But you know what?
Like
I came to that conclusion yesterday. I was like, the reason Nassau, traffic in Nassau has exponentially increased is because there are more cars on the road. Literally, more cars on the road. Coming out of the pandemic, people done been, saving that little buck.
After 2 years, those persons who were 50 and 60 and now could have license. And they want cars.
They're just more cars on the road because why on earth is traffic in the east to my corner beyond Seagrapes at 6:40 in the morning? 6:40.
Yeah, once you live past that Blanco bleach area, I sympathize with you.
It gets worse every year, like literally.
And now you get
time gets earlier and earlier.
Now you get the people who want Starbucks who come in that way for no reason because they want a little Starbucks before they get to work. It's like, let me stop at this little drive-through.
Hi, my name is Vera, and I am one of those.
I want to be. You want to know who's up at the Starbucks?
I'll tell you what happened to me. So Friday, I had to go to my new place and let a cleaner in early in the morning. and then head back to work. Now, mind you, I currently live right beside my workplace.
So that's not
So that wasn't ideal. So I was like, oh, if I leave at 6:30, 6:40, I'll beat the traffic. I'll probably be able to stop at Starbucks on my way to my new residence. That was not the case. There was a lot of traffic getting there. So I didn't stop to Starbucks. I was very upset about it. On my way back, guys, let me just say it was a long week. I ran up on a curb. Don't ask me how. I can't quite remember what happened. But all I know
hence the donut.
is that there was a runner. I ran up on a curb and one of my front tire, absolutely like big hole. You could peel back the flap of rubber that came apart.
Front tire.
Front, but they put the donut on they switched it around.
Ah,
so the
okay.
donut's not on the front. It's nice guys,
Good,
nice
smart.
guys.
Good move.
So this was in Fox Hill, right by Sandylands Primary. So I had to drive to the nearest tire place, which happens to be across the road from Starbucks. Don't you see what the Lord did there? Do you not see that he was at work?
Come and see.
While the guy was showing me my tire, I was like, well, I might as well.
walk across the road.
And when they say, Vera, why are you late? It's got nothing to do with me holding Starbucks. It's got everything to do with the
With the
fact that
tire.
I got a flat tire.
So I had to go across the road.
Right. Rather than just stand there awkwardly and watch him change my tire, I might as well head to Starbucks.
Might as well. Cheapest.
And I bought some for all my colleagues.
I came up with gifts. Guy. That's why I'm late. I came up with gifts.
Hey, head of department, I'm late. I'm really sorry. But here's a treat.
That's a little treat for you.
So anyway, it's been busy times. We've skipped ahead.
Yeah, so we're
I don't even
saying
know what this is.
This is why we're late, and why we'll probably be late more Saturdays. And so we ask that you bear with us as we go through this time of holidays and getting things together. So hey, good morning to everybody. Good afternoon to everybody. Renice is here. She's looking very snazzy.
Delton,
What's that?
behind you.
Oh, they fall off.
It's behind you.
I thought it was something crawling.
Do you guys have anything called pantomime here?
You mean like people that do it?
Like pantomime.
Yeah.
Okay. Like when the characters engage with the audience, be like, he's behind you.
Oh, like that? No.
No.
I just mean like this.
No. Pantomime's like a
dances.
genre of theatre.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, we might. I don't know. Not that I know of.
I'm your new neighbor. Am I Dana? Why
I
do you
know.
know where I live? Did I say so? I said Fox Hill. Okay. In that vicinity. I am indeed in that vicinity.
Yes.
Not like in London, Vera. Oh, okay. Pantomime. So we don't have anything like that
Okay.
here. This is the season for a good panto. The children would go on a school trip to the theatre, and it's like a fairy tale that is put on. Sorry, I'm completely
No, apparently you, Miss Mary.
Miss Mary and I are bonding over
understand
this
it,
moment because she was in Scotland. They were awesome. And then it's very it like plays into the archetypes of theatre. So you got like a typical villain who's like superly exaggerated, and a hero who's on a quest to find himself and some kind of thing. And there's lots of audience interaction. There's a fairy godmother, some kind of magical somebody who talks to the audience like, children, what should we do? It's quite fun.
Sounds nice.
It is nice.
Sounds pretty fun.
I should put on a panto. I should put on a panto
Let's
for
do it.
next Christmas for the baby cheering them. I'm going to do it.
Why not?
I'm going to do it. Guess who's going to be in my panto? Dallas Roll.
Yeah, say less. Probably David do. Yeah, give him like an inconspicuous role.
Miss Mary, what do you think? Do you think Bahamians would like a good panto, or they would be like, this is silly?
I think if they knew what it was, because we love a good audience interaction. I don't like
Okay.
it. We like a good when we talk about someone on the stage. We like that.
We could take like a good Bahamian folk tale and turn it into a panto, because I think there are a lot of aspects of like Bahamian folk tales that are already quite pantomime. I'm going to do it, guys.
Let's go. We got an idea here, DGMT, fresh off the press. Tune in next year.
Auditions will begin in June.
I'm sure Dana's ready.
Let's go, Dana. Oh,
I'm
you
sure.
need, and panto's got to have some singing in
I
it.
say, I'm sure.
Gotta have some
I'm
singing.
sure Dana's ready. Ready to go. So hey, we got new plans. Stay tuned
Absolutely digressed, but
for it. Renee said we would love it.
product that's it. Pantomime. Big things.
This is
in
new
my
to me.
brain.
I already know pantomime to me in the purchase of the white painted face.
Oh, we just call that mime.
Actually, pantomime is always dance ceremony. Any pantomime, I think dance. I don't think play. I've never attached it to play. So it's good to know.
Oh.
I'm here for it. Probably call Minister Chase.
You say we have pantomime without the panto. I got to find out where the root of panto comes from. But anyway, we digress.
Yeah, so Jody says, you look good.
I appreciate
you
that.
look good.
I determined to come here looking not how I feel. Okay?
Julia
That was
says, good
my purpose
afternoon.
in my hand.
She went, there's a new name, it's Vera.
Oh, I just saw Julia say we appreciate your commitment on today. I'm glad it wasn't in vain.
Oh, recently we got 1,000 more vehicles to add to these streets coming in hot tomorrow.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Man, tell them no manneries. Tell them their papers ain't straight.
Shouldn't there be some kind of, I don't know.
Moratorium.
No, some kind of limit.
I think
How many cars can it actually exist on an island of 21 by 7, 22 by 7 or whatever it is?
Yeah, 21 they say.
Oh,
definitely.
Jesus. Dawn,
Definitely should be.
Dawn, I see you.
we can get there in a second. So the other experience they were not like honest. We went through these with Miss Berry already. Went to them. We're in Scotland. They were awesome. So we have a pantomime planning. No, it's good day, peeps.
You'll remind me of this next year if I forget, yeah?
Yeah, no, we can put this together.
I think there needs to be a quota when there's such limited space. But then what do you tell people?
We definitely reach our quota.
What do you tell people? Carpool.
But
I mean, countries that have in that situation, they come up with all kind of initiatives to limit how much people drive.
It'll put the pressure on the government, onus on the government to come up with a proper public transportation system. And then we'll have to definitely change our road designs to include more bicycles and safety precautions.
We had this conversation before.
For bicyclists and motorcyclists. And then we can say, hey, no more cars allowed in the country.
Bicyclists. In this heat. And it's going to be everyone who's like, but I'm not giving up my car to be a cyclist. So who's going to give up the car because it's not going to be me?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a tall order.
Yeah, so but I think if we had the proper public transportation, I think it would be easier. It'll make life
definitely
easier.
It would be
if I knew my bus was going to be at my corner at 7 o'clock, 7:15 and 7:30, every 15-minute intervals I can expect a bus, then I know I'm going to be on that bus ride to get out of my house at a certain time.
That's a given.
Once that happens, I think we can do it. If I know I could pay,
I would get the bus for the bands. I'd get the bus for the entertainment.
That's it.
That's it.
That's for the music, for the tunes.
I get the bus for the tunes. I get a bus to people watch.
Yeah.
I'd get a bus to just observe folk.
Just to drive around?
I need to do a good people watch. Christmas time. Anyone want to go? Who want to go?
We go. Anyway, let's get the show started.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
The show ain't even started yet.
This is typically what Delton and I do before the show, but there was no before show time.
Yeah, we had a before show time, so we doing it.
Too late.
This is normally what happens before the show starts, guys. Welcome. Welcome to the pre-show. There we go.
Got that? Good morning, Tea with Brother Delton and V. Vera Aqua are the faces you see. Impactful, insightful, delightful by far. Delton's signature laugh and Vera's kiki ha ha.
Good morning.
Sip that tea.
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 We start off with the popular and shift the topic to the strange. You better come in fast, cause the topic's gonna strain. Faithful are the follows that sip it on the tea, from wars to memes to governmental policy.
Good morning.
Sip that tea.
Oh, good morning.
Sip that tea.
Oh, good morning.
Sip that tea.
Good morning.
Sip that tea.
In pops Pastor D when they're closing on the final fact. And in my Vera voice,
My show just got hijacked.
Understand your popularity. Even prophets and bishops got to have that morning tea.
Good morning.
Sip that tea.
Good morning.
Sip that tea.
Good morning.
Sip that tea.
Good morning.
Hallelujah.
Come on, lift those hands all over the room.
lift
If
those
you're grateful to see
hands.
another morning,
Oh.
because the Lord's been faithful. Come on, lift those hands. If it's a good morning, why is it
Yes,
a good
Lord.
morning?
Why is
Because
it?
He's a good God.
Good
Hallelujah.
God, yes, he is.
I
Yes.
said if we came on a live just to do that, somebody's day has been made.
Oh,
And
yes.
that's all we have for today.
That's all I have for today, guys.
That's all we have for today. All right.
Y'all be
then.
safe. Have a good weekend. We're going to head out. We're going to head out. We out of here.
Christopher's expression just a general lack of appreciation.
Yeah. Oh, hey, everybody. It's
Christoph, we extended our apologies for the late beginnings, but it's
Yeah.
December, and I think we can all appreciate that things in December gonna run late.
what
What will not run late is my birthday on the 28th. I don't need y'all to posture yourself. Contrary as part of my transition into adulthood, truly, I would like vouchers to AID, Quality Home Center, Kelly's, candles, things like. To be honest, don't buy specifics. Just get me vouchers. Okay?
You'll be all right.
Nothing for me. Everything for the house.
Anything for the house.
Everything for the house.
Everything for the house.
It ain't for me. It's for the house.
John. So speaking of, let me throw this in there. Oh, it's good morning, one. Good morning, all.
Good morning, big. Good morning, small.
Good morning, short. Good morning, tall.
Good morning.
Good morning, all of y'all. So let me say, on that same note of vouchers.
Christoph saying good Minister V birthday. Oh, I thought you were saying happy birthday because I was going to say that. I'm going to say that 25 more times between now and the 28th.
So we got invited to a birthday party of a friend of my child.
Right?
And the
Not Dallas with the whole social life.
the gift selection for a person turning 5 was John Bull gift cards. I say that, mommy. Mommy.
Delton, you saying you can't get anything for a child from John Bull?
Mommy. It's like that, mommy. Come on, mommy. Mommy. Hold on, man. Hold on. Mommy say this gift selection for my 5-year-old. Just John.
She might go to
All my 5-year-old want in life is some John Bull gift cards. That's all she wants.
because maybe you go into like the stationery section, buying the child colored pens.
Some
and
pencils and pens.
John Bull.
John Bull gift cards. It's like that. This
You gonna
right
buy
here.
a John Bull gift card?
I could do it.
I love it.
Exactly. Exactly.
To do what you want to do. It's not Burger King. You can't have it your way.
Mom said I could find a way
Yeah, no,
to have it my way.
say for
This
a
is
5-year-old.
Very
John Bull
powerful.
gift card. It's
So
like-
yeah,
I see what you did there, man.
AID, Kelly's, Quality Home.
Just put it out there.
Put it
Okay.
out there because Delton has an Amazon list, and I've got some
I
stores.
do. Speaking of that list, I'm going to put it inside the status right now for you guys. I'll put it in the comments.
Oh
want
my
you to
God!
feel
If you would like,
free.
listen, this is our equivalent to putting our Cash App and our Givelify details.
We don't go through all that.
We know you've been blessed by this. If you've been blessed by this show,
If you want to sow a seed,
if you want to sow a seed to secure, Delton, to secure the ongoing, because I don't have free time, but I have.
big time.
Me and Delton were just talking about it this morning, earlier on, that in December I don't have no free time. But if you can pay me for my time, I can be there.
I got some.
I got some.
I don't have no time for free.
I don't have no free time,
but I do have some paid time.
If it's paid, I could make time.
All right, so if you would look down into your comment section,
No
there's going to be
actual way.
a particular link there from
Delton,
93.9
you are.
FM. And if you click on that link, I'd love to use you
And let me put in the comment,
in this season.
just home things, guys. Home things.
Home things. That's home things. The Bible says you have not. Why?
Because you.
Oh.
In the arms of the angel.
Fly away from here. All right, guys. So anyway, let's get our show started.
Oh gosh. News
After
and
23
reviews.
minutes in.
Oh goodness
let's
gracious.
get our
And our
show
views are still
started.
very low, but we can't be mad about it because we're definitely
Really?
off schedule
Yeah, so
today.
we can't be mad. We can't be mad at y'all.
Like, if you know you got a friend who was looking for DGMT and they didn't catch it, and now they on the road shopping, tell them they can just play it in the radio.
Donna
Put in
say-
one of the thing
when they about to,
the earbuds.
I say you trust that everybody's just well rested for Bears tonight.
Can-
I saw Uncle Bears was here, but anyway, that's more in the news and reviews. We nutrition house was here.
Oh goodness gracious, yeah.
So happy birthdays to all happy birthdays that celebrated birthdays on this birthday time.
Wow.
So if you turned 1 year older within the last 7 days, happy birthday to you. Do hope
I
that
need
you
to double
enjoyed
check.
your time of
Because I
celebration.
know I have a godchild who's
Celebrated this day.
who's celebrating either in 3 days or in 9 days.
Alright.
And if he's not celebrating in 3 days, his daddy's celebrating in 3 days.
So somebody celebrated.
Somebody's celebrating.
Somebody had a birthday.
So for whichever one of the D'Angelos that celebrates on the 6th,
So what-
happy birthday to you. Happy birthday
I made
to
him.
you.
So next one. It's the other one. So anybody who celebrated a birthday on this past week, happy birthday to you. To all those couples that celebrated an anniversary, happy anniversary to you as well. Hope that you live, hope that we live to see you live many, many more
Love it. Love it.
in this time of celebration. Our news and reviews.
It's Baby D. It's Small D'Angelo. I was right.
Maybe.
Small D'Angelo.
In news and reviews, I saw the newspaper that Uncle Barris is definitely here. And I saw some of the saints was already asking God for forgiveness.
I saw that.
Premeditated stuff was already in effect.
Goodness.
It's like, Pastor, don't check my status. Don't look at this, Pastor.
So tell me, where is Barris and when is he performing? He's in Nassau.
Here's the thing.
He's staying.
I don't know. I don't even know where the
because
concert's
I remember a couple weeks ago.
I saw the flyer.
Somebody was like, and this is a member of, dare I say, our praise team. He was talking. It's like, yeah, I'm going to see Barris, and I was like, Barris. Anyway, and then I just kind of let it slide, and then Barris was here. I was like, oh, like Barris actually is being in a position to be seen. I didn't realize that. Why have I missed that? Why have I missed that?
It's out and about. I don't see our neighborhood correspondent for events, Deval online, to let us know.
Call it out. Julianne says she's hurt. She wanted to go. Go where? With who? You did. With who? Mm-hmm.
So I know some of the saints apparently have already bought tickets. I've heard on.
I mean, I telling you, as of weeks ago, people were telling me they were going.
I don't know if Uncle Barris have much more concerts left. Because I know he's been doing this for years. So I think people that's.
But
really
I look at Uncle Barris in the picture that they took of Uncle Barris. I said, Uncle Barris, nah. You gonna sit down for this performance? These
some of the songs.
No, he looked like he needs to sit down for the whole thing.
He can get up a little. There's something about that music that at some point at concert, I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to do some high knees.
He needs to. You seen that man? He looked like there's no.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna be trying to do some high knees.
Barely
at some
have
point
knees,
during
let alone
that.
high knees. Anyway, go on ahead.
He can give you a
Go
run.
on ahead.
I'm pretty sure Uncle Barris can give you a run before the night out. I am pretty sure.
Don't say something about that music.
Some of that music, man.
Renice, I didn't want to say it because I didn't want his fans to come for me. But he looks frail. He looks like this needs to be the last time. He looked like this needs to be the last time.
No,
That's
man.
all I'm going to say.
Man, listen to me. Keep the music alive. This voice ain't changed none.
I'm happy for him.
I want his voice still there. The people gonna be.
So the Saints go in tonight and then go to church Sunday morning?
Oh yeah.
But then Barris music is just good music. You know, there's bad music and there's good music. That's just good music.
There's like secular music. That's good music.
There's secular music, good music, bad music. It's just good music.
There's a video. Speaking of good music, there's a video going around with pastors that we didn't talk about, right? And I don't want to play it because I don't want to play the song. I don't want to play
Delton,
the song on the thing on the air.
Please, because I want to see how many of the saints jump on, because that would really reveal the heart of man, and I believe it's desperately wicked.
I don't.
According to the word, play the video.
All right. So,
This show is not DGMT with Delton and Christoph. This is Delton and Vera say 50% of the shares say play it.
all right.
Not just the whole church. The band was tight.
All right. So I'm gonna. I said I was gonna play it, so I didn't.
Anyway, I can reserve my comments to afterwards.
I'm gonna let me download. I'm gonna download now to play it because I have it here.
Okay, my pre-comments were the reason this got me the way it got me was literally a couple of days before that video went viral. I was sitting with some of the most saved saints I know, and we just had a moment of reminiscing. And this song was one of the songs. So it was them who sent it to me first. Like, look at how the rest of the body of Christ.
This song is definitely a classic.
Oh my God. Barris needs to be making sure he named in the good book. How do you know? Christoph, you don't have a heaven or hell to put anyone in. But our prayer is that all of them become saved and come to the knowledge of Jesus
you
Christ.
Come on the screen, though.
Saved in knowledge. Oh, sorry. I've just been replying to everything. Christoph trying to run show and I say I'm not having it. The whole church, the whole...
I know my name is
So yeah, when that video came out, I was like, is God trying to tell me something? Like, why is it just so timely?
Anyway, so this happened in the country of the Bahamas, right? And I know the pastor. So first things first, disclaimer.
I'll put your hand down, Vera, because that's about to go left.
Disclaimer.
I had my hand up like
lady in the video?
Oh.
Like mom in the video? Because mom in the video, that gun changed real fast. I was like, oh. That gun.
I did not see that. I did not see that. I thought you got to play the video.
Well, put the video out.
Go put it for
That's just like,
analysis.
all right, so for
Go
those
put it up
listening
for
on via
analysis.
Glory 93.9 FM, this is not a song playing on Glory 93.9 FM. This is us showing a video of
Right.
something that happened in church here in the country. So this is not us. This put that disclaimer there. If someone has happened to change stations right now to Glory 93.9, you could be like, hold on, what's happening on
If
the
they come
station?
in mid,
They come in mid-song. Like,
mid-video.
whoa,
Oh,
this is the wrong
Lord.
station?
I know it's not my foolish pride. She is the side of me. She think I turn her off, but she always saying we were meant to be. Somehow she think I'm be her. But I can count on to experience the beating for us grow. To experience for someone to rock and roll. To experience the beating for a ride. Hey, I know it's not my foolish pride.
Let me. This is the song that comes to mind watching this. It could have been me in that congregation with my gum fingers up. I mean, we sitting here jamming, and my thing is, Ref started off, caught the audience, and said, "I'm going back for my rag because I'm gonna work this whole song."
My thing,
But I feel like on topic, if you having like if you talk about single life, if you talk about married life, dating, that could very easily just slip in. The lyrics to that song are just storytelling.
Yes. It's a good hymn of the church. it's a good hymn of the
I'm
church.
doing everything in my power not to just burst into song right now. Oh,
No,
look
that
at
one there,
it is.
that's a classic. That one is a classic.
You see? But if it's a classic, it's okay.
I didn't say that. I said it was a classic. I'm just stating the facts. The facts is, I'm stating the car facts. That song right there is indeed a classic. Now, as we look into this,
What is to look into?
I was trying to figure out. Someone's saying like, so what? Like that don't belong in the church. He shouldn't do that. I was like, first of all, once again, our first problem is the person recording. Because this was not next year. So our first issue is y'all stop recording things in church. That's why some churches tell
No,
you
the
what.
person wanted it for a record because this is a moment.
You don't share it. You don't share it. You don't share it.
So Delton, if you go to a church and that happens in your video, you wouldn't send it to me?
No, I let see it though. Hey,
You would. Yes, you would send
I'll
it
be
to
like,
me.
hey, look at this.
Yes, you would send it.
But I
to me.
said to you, guy, man, that's for research purposes for the show. I would send it to you for research purposes.
Is it bad that I want you to play it again?
I want to play it again too. Like I want to play it again. No, because I was like, what could
But
possibly be?
I'm gonna use. This happens in life all the time.
Here's
All the time.
And our producer says to me, one Mosey Daffel, she said, our pastor busts out in the song randomly.
And there are some songs that he
And
busts
all
out
the
in
times.
so frequently. He always has a backup corner.
Here's what I said the difference is between our pastor. He doesn't go to the voice and sing the whole voice.
Now. But there are days where you could see he on the edge. Like he's sing a couple more lines than usual.
There's days when you can
And then he
say
might stop singing, but he might say them because the words are
he'll never
fitting
make
for
a
the
promise.
illustration.
And everybody that he can't keep, we know that one.
Mm-hmm.
When I move, you move, the crowd says.
Hold
Just-
on.
just like
That's
that.
not even a song anymore in life. That's just a callback to the preaching. That's
When
not
I
even
move,
a song.
when I move. So
Like,
we-
that's not even a
we
song.
find those moments where it's like, okay, like, do you know these songs? However, when he was like, okay, guys, second verse.
And then and then you want to call out the band, right? Because
Oh, the band's right. The band's ready to go. The band.
And I feel like in life, don't let Delton be on the keys and Pastor Denzel goes somewhere and Delton agrees. don't let Ricky be on bass or on drums when he goes somewhere they agree. It could happen to anybody. Could happen to anyone. Could happen to anyone.
Well, what,
Again, this for me, I've said this before. This thin line about singing secular songs in church when we all acknowledge that these are songs that we jam to privately anyhow. The issue is,
I turn down. I put it in the background. Please don't talk. Go ahead, don't talk, man.
sorry. The issue is when the lyrics are like perverse or lustful or explicit or profane, and they take people's minds to somewhere that is. This one too good. They take it. Can you imagine? Because she thought I was a clown. Like, that can take you back. Can you believe he thought I was a clown? Thought I was a clown, but guess what? I'm too experienced to be taken.
So this right here.
This song makes me mad, you know.
If you look at mom and that put right there, mom put the gun finger up. Mom, you can't put the gun. And then she tried to recall it real quick, but it's too late. It was ready
No,
up.
but then the lady behind her put a gun finger up without checking. Keep playing. Again, research purposes.
I'm like, put it up.
This one, look, this one behind her. Oh no, one
Oh,
finger.
one. Just do one. Just one. Just do one. That's what I tell you this.
But then that's what I mean.
I was like, I
You got,
tell
for
you.
me, it's where the song takes you. But then everybody's experience is different. I don't know. All I know is that it could have been
It was
me.
a good time was had by y'all. That's what I really know. What
Like,
I really
if-
know is
Don't let
good time was had by y'all.
Shakara decide she wants to record and Pastor Denzel does this. It would be me with the gun fingers on the camera. Y'all know that already.
No,
And
I-
it won't be me trying to fix it
I don't
either.
think
I
we
used to do
would
gun
I think we
fingers during praise and
have a
worship.
whole heap of people up with gun fingers in life. In life, I remember one Sunday, and this is my fault. I remember one Sunday we celebrated. I never forget it. We celebrated Brent and Debbie's wedding anniversary, and he called me up to the front of the church. And for some reason, I was on the controls. Speaking of Barris, and I stopped on Barris doing, and the crowd that and the church just erupted.
Delton, what?
I couldn't turn it off. I was like, like I didn't get to no words. I played that drum, and everybody like,
You
so I was
see,
like,
that intro.
you know what? Let me
There's
turn that
something
off.
about that intro that's so universal. I feel like that would even catch my mother out. That's how.
Look at that.
I just feel like you don't need to play it anymore.
That's it.
Don't need to play it
That
anymore.
started right there, and now
Because
it's like,
I believe, like,
"What?"
if you're not thinking too hard, you can be like, this is a gospel tune.
No, you feel that. You feel that. You feel
Wrong
that
place.
deep down in your sanctified soul.
Man.
You can feel that rhythm deep down in your
Let's get these
sanctified
comments
soul.
before we play it one more time.
Before we end,
Pull it.
before we end the show.
End the show. Pull it, dip, and come in, says Jody. No lie, that's one of my favorites.
No,
oh,
no,
my
no,
goodness.
that's top 10 right
And
now.
that's what I mean. The Saints be right there. Pull up, selector.
That's top
pull
10.
it
That right
up.
there.
Renice, say what's going on. So Renice and Toya, you're being quite critical and skeptical. We saying this is a no, like Rev gone too far. Just sing the chorus and be done. Once you go into the verse, you crossed over the line. That's not okay. Or leave it alone. Because
If he just-
again, it happens all the time.
If he just said, I'm too experienced, and then he stopped, would that be okay? If he started off with the first person,
But I want you to know once he's
she don't
done
want me
saying,
around.
once he done say, I'm too experienced, I'm not listening to the next 15 seconds of what he says because I'm in my head going,
No, that's I ain't lying. No, that's top 10.
well, what in the Dumfries house? Sadiq say, what in the Dumfries
Yeah, no, that's top 10.
house?
That's top 10.
Latoya, we got to be thorough about what we do here in DGMT.
Yeah,
we
no,
don't come
we
here
need
be just
details.
freestyling and
because we don't want to
profiling.
take things out of context. So
Christoph say, call the intercessors. The intercessors right there in the front row singing. What do you mean, call them?
they're right there. And that's just right there.
They are snipers both in the flesh and in the spirit.
Right there, buddy.
Oh no.
Like, make a move, devil.
I'm not gonna lie. Y'all could call me out. That's fine. When the first person, the first time I saw this video, it was sent to me in a group, and in that group is a bunch of other saints. I watched that video and I said my response was, "This blessed me on today." That was my response. And one of them was like, "It did," and I was like, "Yes,
I ain't lie.
it
And
did."
You can see that bad prophet.
No.
Prophet had that one leg rock.
It was the rag for me. When he took up the rag, I said, "What you taking up the rag for? Like, you planning to?"
You know, he did that one leg, that old school rock where you know he used to be in the club a long time ago. Where you put all your weight on one leg and you just rock back and forward. Not too much. Like, you ain't getting too much. Like, I ain't going wild and out. I can give you a little slow rock. That's all this. Just a little slow rock. I was here for it.
Don't let Delton drop them NERD beat every time. And Jody, I feel like only you is pick it up, you know.
Oh, yeah, and Jody be having a whale of a time in the front.
Jody, only Jody and
Jody be having a whale of a time
oh
in the
Lord
front.
Jesus, the band played the same tune the night before, so they were ready. Don busting open a whole new topic.
Yeah, that's a whole new can of worms. So else you can of worms. Now we don't want to talk about it, but we're going to talk about it. They're ready though. I want because I don't think that was
But
rehearsed.
Don, they consecrated themselves between the end
listen
of
to
the
me.
event at 2 a.m. and
2:30.
Sunday's
2:30.
morning service
2:30.
at 7:45. No way. But it doesn't matter. I mean, you can consecrate, but you haven't forgotten how to play it. I get.
Yeah,
you,
no,
I
you
get
remember the chords. You remember the chords. Yeah, you remember the chords. But I ain't like that.
But then that's a base. Those are basic reggae chords. You don't even need to know the song. Honestly, it just sounds like every
they
reggae
could
song
have
I've
seen something
heard.
else. The slider in there. And it just went straight there. It could have been. You never know.
I found this one entirely inoffensive, but maybe you could call me biased. You could call me inconsistent. Because I've called this out before. You're too like singing on time and a mind. But I feel like, nah, this is all right. Certain rhythms feel slightly less. They just feeling more innocuous to me. They're more innocent.
Body rolls. What you
Yeah,
want to body
once
roll
it's
it?
like, I don't listen to that kind of music. Even when I wasn't like serious about my salvation and I used to listen to all kind of things, I would stay far, far, far away from slow jams and them slow R&B body rolling songs. It's like, nah,
Too much?
I don't need that.
It's
Too much.
enough.
And I
It's
intend to
enough.
do say it's enough. It's enough.
Who else you got?
Latoya is in full agreement with Donald about the band. You'll leave the band alone.
The minstrels? Y'all
The
leave the minstrels. Let them minstrel.
Why the woman in the purple look like she having the spirit? I mean, of course she hasn't.
That touch her heart, man. That's all.
David say mum was transported, as was I.
No, that's
to a
what I
time
mean.
where I wanted to be
But
like.
she came back though. She came back. She was like,
Yeah, she came
She's
back.
like, hey. Holy
She
Ghost.
did a good job though. Her general body movement was quite well behaved. But I want you to know, like, if that was me, because last Saturday we talked about this. I talked about my man issues, a few of them, and I brought them up. I promise you, if Pastor Denzel put this out on Sunday, it was going to be me right there. To experience the taken for a stroll. That would have been me.
Hey, Vera, why you so loud?
In fact, I would have stood up. You know how I stand up and be like,
Hey, come on in here, sir. Come on in here.
go ahead, sir. It depends on the day it catches you. It depends on the day it catches you. Taking them people back to when they used to be in the club, in Club Luna. See, maybe the reason why I'm like it's not so bad because it doesn't take me to the club.
No.
Maybe that's why.
For the church people, take it back to your room.
Yeah. I can
Right back
see
in
why
the room.
people were like, no, this is inappropriate because it takes them back where they don't need to go.
Yeah.
Me, don't take me back to any inappropriate places. Just
No, me though.
circumstances and situations.
I'm-
Judy, I'm calling you out. I'm not
Mike-
Judy, I'm
Mike-
Jodian.
Mike Kazaa
What you do?
plates. Mike Kazaa and my dingham. Kazaa, iMesh. That's back in them days when they used to download music illegally.
LimeWire.
LimeWire. Tell me back them days.
It's the Booyaka.
Booyaka fingers. Boy.
Nah, I felt that. I'm not gonna lie. Whitley Aubrey Sterling is on the live,
Hey,
and she
Whitley.
said, "This is the fit sis, new hairstyles and raps and things, but he can't keep up. I want you to know." I'm just gonna say thank you.
Yeah. Leave it at that.
This week I wore let me just call it my long hair to work. You all know what that means, right? And I don't do that. I reserve my long hair for special occasions or emergencies. And I want you to know the children went wild. They just couldn't handle it. Some of them were shocked beyond belief. Some of them were enamored. They just were like, oh, it's so beautiful. Some of them were like, why is she wearing that? It was a lot. It was a lot. I caused the ruckus this
Just
week.
leave me where I am.
Caused the ruckus.
Y'all can get me where I am.
Always
That's what it is.
forgetting where I am. Loose me and
Or lose me or to experience. That is the question.
I think, let me be honest, I think in like 2 years' time, Loose Me and Two Experience would be equally as innocent. Because Loose Me is quickly becoming a classic.
Yeah. I think already classic already.
Yeah.
It's already
That's
that's a classic. That's the one you gotta play that one. Anywhere you go, you can get that song. I don't care what it is. That song's
So,
great.
Dawn, in answer to your question, this is basically I'm doing every conversation we've ever had
Tomato,
on this topic
tomato.
before. Delton, this thingum isn't working. You got to do it.
What it is?
The mouse pad
Oh.
is tripping.
Uh,
Go ahead, sir.
that's you or me. That's you. I think it's working out for you.
Yeah, it is. All right, David and Kiki, and I mean what I said. Anyway, if he too experienced, he too experienced. Truly, that's it. That's all.
It is what it is.
He's literally telling the story of his life. Cassie already said Loose Me is a classic already. Well, there you go.
Classic. How much is classic?
So that's it. That's the rule. If it's a classic, no problem.
Let it
Do you
go.
know what I was thinking about this yesterday? And this isn't everybody's story. This is the story of people like me and Delton who were born and raised in the church. Our church is everything for us, you know. Church is games nights. Church is socials. Church is hanging out with friends. Church is late night chilling, a key. Church is where you go on Sunday, where you go on. Church is everything. So there are moments of like comedy, humor, and indulgence that happen in church, especially for people that spend their whole lives in church, that taken out of context just feel like this is not the place for it. But for some people, we literally live our entire lives. I grew up living my whole entire life in church. My mum used to carry me to all-night prayer on Wednesday. I used to tote a sleeping bag on the bus. She wasn't driving. On the bus, we go to all-night prayer with my dinosaur sleeping bag, my blue dinosaur sleeping bag, and we get up from prayer from all-night prayer, go home on the bus. I go in the tub, I bathe, and I go to school. That was like, church was life.
Yeah.
My mummy used to do 3 services, and then none of them was in the same place. Not y'all having 2 services in the same church. Oh, no.
Are y'all busting it?
Oh, we busting and training. And then my mom's first car was a Nissan Micra. I say A-Reg. A-Reg was like a 1980s car. Yellow. Different shades of yellow.
Different shades.
Because it had been patched up. Church was and is life for so many of us. So it feels like, oh, this doesn't belong in church. It's a sacred, holy space. A lot of the stuff you do that you think is holy isn't holy in church. The lifting up your hands, those hands ain't even clean. Do you know what I mean? Singing of certain songs, you don't mean what you say anyway. So you know what? It's we can be quite black and white. I'm still against body rolling music now. Don't ever get it twisted. But I understand that.
Can't bend the knees.
God, I don't advise you bend your knees, but sometimes, Delton, the licks be sweet. That little rake and scrape be sweet. The way you always do Jehovah, you are the most highest, do me a little. So sometimes. But yeah, I think that's something I'm trying to make sense of. Why sometimes we go see certain things in church. It's like, it's okay, but actually we just spend all our time there. Sorry. Toya's coming to paragraph, so let me get it. You read it, sir.
This is hilarious, says one Latoya McKinney. But seriously, she says, all fun jokes aside, she says, hell still smoking, and God ain't joking. All right, back to quotes. She said, it went from an illustration to a concert. They should follow the same time restraints for how much of a song that's allowed to be played on air before your video goes silent.
That's good. That's very good practical advice.
Or you have to pay. So there should be some copyright disclaimer. Like, you can't say no more.
Toya come with that practical advice.
Practical legal advice.
And I appreciate that.
Like, after, you got 10 seconds.
But Toya, the only thing I disagree with, it was not a concert. It was an experience.
Now, at the end, I can't hear exactly what he said, but it sounded like he said happy birthday or something like that.
Oh.
That would have sounded to me like, I can't hear exactly what he says at the end because that's the video's ending. But it almost sounded like it's almost like this was a request. Now, I know how I feel about personal birthday song requests in a church. I don't know.
That's a different.
I see a friend of mine that's there at the church, and I plan to ask them exactly what was the context.
Delton, you did a research and you ain't asked that question yet.
No, I didn't do the research for this one.
Yeah, I hear you, Toya, but I feel like it was an experience. Everybody was engaged. Nobody was focused on just watching Pastor. Everyone was deep in their
Not
own
a soul left church.
experience.
Speaking of experience, two experience. Nobody left. Nobody walked out. Everybody's like, "I hear you, Pastor."
I have
Rewind.
I have a theory about this too experience, but we'll do that another time. We'll do it another time.
You gotta be careful.
Because to be too experienced means you've been in so many troublesome situations. You've now learned your lesson. If you haven't, you got to learn your lesson fresh. That's me. That's me now. I'm just learning lessons like, I've spent a lot of time single and I've got to learn these lessons about
back again for the first
dating
time.
and engaging and talking to people. It's like, too experienced. I wish I was more experienced because, you know, that little Jezebel came through that song. And Christoph, if she did, she snatched me. I'm sorry. I can go repent. I can go along with the Barris people them Sunday morning when they go. And
Jody, I'll say they enjoy the word. So you tell me this is the Symphonic selection? If this is a Symphonic selection, then I ain't gonna back.
Maybe the topic is too experienced.
Too experienced?
I know too much about him. You can't make me doubt him. Come on! There is a word.
Say you got
How many times have
you
teachers
gotta take me
taken?
for those
How many
strolls.
times have teachers taken song lyrics or references from popular culture as their topics, and they're relying on people's knowledge of those songs, of those popular references to prove their point? Come on.
I remember Bishop Simeon Hall. If you go to New Covenant, New Covenant's on the East West Highway. And New Covenants, I remember that the one that sparked a lot of controversy. His sermon topic was why did Stagger Lee shoot Billy?
I'm confused.
That was the sermon topic.
I'm confused. I can't
See
see how that became something that was.
that was the sermon topic. That was years ago. That sparked a lot of things. But that was on the billboard like leading up to the Sunday. Why Stagger Lee shot Billy?
But Christoph say, Vera, don't do it. What do you mean? That's what the preachers them is do.
I remember, right at Life Worship Center, I have the CD still, where we did a whole sermon series on I'm Royal, So Royal. That was the topic.
Christoph,
I am royal.
when you see that title, are you not going to listen
So
to the
royal.
sermon? Come on. You all need to stop pump faking.
I didn't know what came up in that church service.
Fake caring.
Fake caring.
She's a... That's a next
10.
classic.
Top 10.
And that's a next song that is... Delton, this show has gone left. I just realized how far left we've gone.
It's talking about show like
Because
classics.
that's another classic. Let me
That's
read
another
these
classic.
comments, because these comments, the Safe Saints on the live, they're going to keep us on track. Not Dawn. Dawn isn't a safe saint on track.
Love and affection. Classic.
Delton, I've got to draw the line with give you some love and affection. No, because I think that takes you to the wrong place. Stop.
That's another classic.
I disagree. I think love and affection is over there with the body roll music.
You gotta do that. You gotta love and
Let
affection.
me get no. Because there are sometimes when Pastor Denzel goes off and I'm like, don't do it.
That's too much. It's too
Don't do
It's
it.
too much.
It's too much.
Do
Don't do it. That's one of them. Love and affection is
Too much.
don't do
All right.
it. I know you can, but don't.
It's lawful.
Don't say.
It's lawful, but not
We
expedient.
are on. That's it right there. I want you to know I'm betwixt and between this topic. We gotta start bringing our lighters to church. No, you are the light of the world. You don't need a lighter, baby.
We are the light.
You don't need a lighter. You never know when a big tune might drop. You just stand up and sway. You are the light.
One of the theatre is we got them nice aluminum walls. They're good for banging. They got that good wall.
Even when someone gives a testimony and we bang on the stage, that's reggae. Pull it up culture. Bam, bam, bam.
Yeah.
Takes me back to a testimony from a minister in Freeport with the motorboat mouth. How? Toya, how? How did we get from A to ZZ on the spreadsheet? How did we get... Oh, goodness.
And it's ways.
Delton, we're going to look back at this show and be really regretful.
What were we talking
We're gonna be
about?
like, what were we doing? We did not shine our light.
We did
were
not
not
understand the
so.
assignment.
We were not light. We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back at the end and save it. Crystal tried to call me out, but one person I know who can back me up is Malika. She says, "Sing it." sis." So if I am white, Uncle beat the church tomorrow. Y'all ain't gonna let him bring greens.
I read the song of Uncle Barris. So if Uncle Barris comes
But
to
the
life
thing is, one thing I know
tomorrow-
about Uncle Barris, he's sensitive to atmosphere. I think he could raise a church-worthy song.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah, he won't sing one of those.
I think he can sing one of his.
It could be us who want to sing one of these songs.
We'll be disappointed.
He'll be like, hey, where you going? No.
So you had one job.
No disturb sign. Come on.
To experience the promised land, you gotta come out of Egypt, my Lord. But that's what the song is. I'm too experienced in that Egypt life to allow myself to go back there, take him for a ride, or a stroll
Egypt?
back to Egypt. That's what it is. So I want you in my life. Bye. Log off. Dana say she's royal. Proverbs 31 woman. Log off. Sermon topics for these songs. It's very easy. Too easy. Yeah, love and affection is too much. I've got some agreement on the line. Delton, you ain't see the video with Kalante doing the electric slide with the whole church while he was ministering. So the electric slide now is a problem.
If it is, all the church folks go there. All of them.
Christoph,
All
'cause you
of
be
them.
at all the weddings. If they don't do the electric slide, wedding don't done. The electric slide is bad. Because I guess dance moves is another topic. We're talking about songs and the words, but like wobble, wobble, baby, wobble, baby.
That wobble song, I got a problem with that one.
I don't ever listen to the
I
words.
got a problem with that one.
Cha cha slide. Okay, we're going. Songs.
How low can you go? Like, what you doing down there? You come on. How low can you go? No, you come on.
You gotta feel it. It's electric.
Boogie woogie? What boogie woogie?
I don't know. So I guess the songs are bad too.
Does anybody actually know the words?
The
to electric
dances? No, not the songs. But let's say we do the electric slide to
Yeah, no, I
a
say
church
that.
song.
I say people done electric slide to different songs.
Yeah, I mean we got the safe cha cha slide. We haven't played that in a long time. Remember?
Yeah. Time to get
How low
holy,
can you go?
Holy.
Holy. I feel like we need to bring that back for the Saints.
Yeah, we good. That's no problem.
We can bring that back for the Saints today. So we can't do the dances now?
That's how I see him. Saying like we can't. People say we can't do the wobble.
You said you say we can't do the
I don't like. Yeah, the wobble's on to me. It's like
in Brian Kahn voice. Stop it. He's been really behaving himself because I've not seen him come on my screen in a little while. Delton, he's been acting right. That's our good friend.
I think so.
That's our good
Yeah,
friend.
I don't think.
David-
I had a whole conference and didn't make it to anything. So I think.
But that's success.
So he didn't make it to anybody's
David
stage.
said the electric slide is the wedding doxology.
It has to happen. No, David, it has to happen. If you
So if Christoph's saying Calonte wrong, I don't know what to do with myself anymore. I've lost all bearings. I don't know what's happening.
I come for you, man. You know what that's all do. It's like if you could do that, then you could do the helicopter. It's raining. You know, you like actually the too bad man and thinking these songs. That's a helicopter. Where you stop
That
for?
too bad mind thing is an
Helicopter.
auto reflex. It's like a reflex.
Where you stop for?
I don't.
Where you stop for?
Christoph, I want you to know when I lead praise and worship, I have one aim: don't bend my knees.
Don't let it.
And then the second aim is slightly less important. Try and keep your shoes on. Try.
I don't.
Now I've been doing much better these days. Yes,
You just off Sunday?
that was up until Sunday.
Up until then. All right,
Up
then.
until
Okay, all right.
Sunday.
Fine. See, exactly, Julie. So
Slide, kick, skip. And I feel like you've got to, it's a skill, you know what I mean?
Gotta tap the leg when you take that little turn. Gotta slap the leg when you make
How
that
did
turn.
we get here?
I have no idea.
This was news and reviews. I blame Donald. Thomas Barris was here.
Yeah.
And everything went
That's it,
left.
We need to experience.
In other news and reviews, Profit Roll has been under fire.
Hold on, before we get there,
Okay.
I want to interject. We got a sponsor for
How
today.
these have sponsors and I don't know.
That's my apologies. I ain't gonna lie to you. it's my fault. I can't even say anything else. I can't even say anything else. But the sponsor for today is a new
Sponsor, this face is not personal to you. It's
Yeah,
mine.
no, definitely not. It's not her. It's me. It's not her. It's me. But today we welcome to our Glory 93.9 FM family. One is the New Birth Herring Services with Dr. Deborah New Birth, which is a company that's
That
new
is
to me.
Very cool last name.
I thought it was joking. I ain't lie. What she said is, I think that's the name of Drew. It is Dr. New Birth. So Dr. New Birth is a new herring clinic here. I don't know, not new, they've been around from 1991, but they're new to the Glory 93.9 family. We want to invite you to give them your support today for herring screenings for school and employment. A lot of children, I know that we go through phases where you ain't sure if your child hearing you. You're doing that little shouting thing. He's like, you know what? I think something wrong with this child. There's no reason for this child not to be listening to me. Why is the child not listening to me? So I encourage you to give them a call if you feel that way. They do diagnostic hearing evaluations. This word here, as I associate it with timpanis, so I'm going to say tympanometry.
Tympanometry. That's cool.
Yes.
There's a lot of cool words on this here.
Hearing aid consultation, home visits and on-site hearing tests, infant and toddler hearing tests, air, mold, swim plugs, and noise protection, which for me, I definitely lean. Let me pause right there. Some reason, through all the changing scenes of technology, I've been yet to find earplugs that can fit in my ears and stay in my ears. I have a very shallow ear canal. Nothing stays.
Wow.
So I'm definitely thinking of heading down there to have my ears molded to find out, can I get proper in-ear monitors that will actually stay in my ear? It's a service they provide at New Birth Hearing Service.
That's cool.
So you can get your air molds done. Tinnitus is what I think it is, which is ringing in the air evaluation. all rehabilitation and auditory training, hearing aid, batteries, and supplies. They have a website, newbirthhearingservices.com, and they also have a number where you can call them, 328-8644 or 677-6627. And you could call them on the text line or the WhatsApp line on their mobile device at 424-2429. They did explain what tympanometry is. I'm pretty sure I said that wrong.
Tympanometry.
I'll go with you. You smart. Right.
I think so.
Right on.
I'm looking at this flyer and I'm really trying to read closely, and I'm quite sad because I'm genuinely interested in the services,
At this age right
which
now.
means I'm getting to the point.
This is now at this
So-
age.
It's ugh.
The other day, like I was sitting in the office.
Thank you, Dr. Newbirth, for providing a service for those. A lot of us are in denial, but
I was sitting in the office the other day and I was like, did y'all turn off something? Like all of a sudden my ass just like my ass like shifted. I was like, what turn off? Something turn off?
recently I see us like smoke where there isn't smoke, like a
Oh, you
haze,
getting like, oh boy.
like a.
You might want to look in the eyes and see if you see it, man.
And I've noticed that there's a significant change in my eyesight from last week to this week. You got it.
Oh, Jody said she's heard of her thing, of her business.
It's electric.
Dr. Newbirth is one for me. All right, thank you so much. I guess I need to head by Dr. Newbirth. No, I didn't read the comment.
Read it.
All I want to know if the sponsor for today's show was FTX.
If it was,
Apparently, we've been off
there
there.
would be no point
If they were the sponsor for today, there would be no sponsor.
unless we had the money stashed somewhere safe.
Unless we spend that money somewhere. I don't know. So no, there's no sponsor from FTX. Jody Ann says she's heard of Dr. Newbirth and that's the one for me. And Dana says, hey, Debbie, congrats. Please support. She is a beautiful soul. Good Christian woman who has been in the industry for a while. All right, so Dana, also she's well known apparently. So Dr. Newbirth is definitely coming.
Once
highly
you get
recommended.
a DGMT endorsement, you're
Oh no,
certified.
you up there. And we got two. We got one who's a health professional.
Right.
And we got Dana, who's an airplane specialist.
Aeroplane specialist.
Engineer.
Dana, you don't get any discounts on flights and things. Because I really won't go home.
Oh, on Bahamas Air?
No, home.
No, I think he works at Bahamas Air. Man.
Oh, that's a shame.
So I don't think you can go home.
I
on
thought you might
Bahamas
just get general airport.
Just general
benefits.
airport. So shout out to New Birth Hearing Services. What's to say the commercial is funny? Renee says the radio ad is very funny. Thank you so much for these. You put playing time in that.
I haven't heard it yet.
You haven't heard it? I'm gonna play it for you then. I'm gonna play it for all of you DGMTs so you can hear. It took me
You did the advert.
me and Longley.
You did used your own voice.
This time I actually did, like, contrary to what I normally do. This time I actually used my own voice, and I think it was pretty refreshing.
Really? Pretty good.
I think it was pretty good. The ad was refreshing. Let me open it up so I can play it for you, so you can hear exactly what it sounded like, and Dr. Newbirth liked it. That's all that matters. That is all. back there again.
Daniel, this boy's act like he can't hear me. I don't understand this.
Boy, Jay, I wouldn't joke about that if I was you. That's a real issue for kids and even adults now, you know. You ever get his ears tested?
Tested? This boy just don't listen.
Anything could be happening to that baby ears. Why you don't call New Birth Hearing Services and set up an appointment?
New birth? What that is?
A hearing clinic. They offer hearing screenings, diagnostics, they deal with hearing aids, musician plugins, and home visits. And they just expand services to Abaco and Freeport. I hear Lutheran next.
Boy, Lisa, you know, you might be on to something, you know. You know their number?
328-8644. I just come from there the other day.
Hold on, say it again. I hear you.
You need their services too, because they also take adults. 328-8644. New Birth Hearing Services, offering the best in hearing healthcare.
I thoroughly enjoyed
I went
that.
different.
I thoroughly enjoyed
We
it.
went a different way.
For me, it's the fact that Delton didn't slip and say, Dallas! Dallas, Dallas!
This is me. The name,
Daniel.
The
I was
name
like,
she had was something totally different.
very
And I still
close.
am saying Daniel. That was not the name she had written in the script.
Oh,
And I was
gee.
like, that's like Daniel. I was like,
As
anyway,
close
let's
to
go with
Dallas.
that.
That's very, very close.
I was like, let's go
Say,
with that.
David! Very nice.
And
awesome.
they would
awesome.
definitely ignore me. They will be the one taking on me.
David would be the one taking.
Be like, you don't talk to me, bro.
Not with this voice you
No,
have raised.
This is being in the airline industry that I know about hearing loss. Oh, definitely.
Oh wow.
Those airplanes all day loud. I can't imagine that.
Don't you all have the things, the noise cancelling thing? They don't cancel.
Are they really
it.
noise cancelling? They don't. Just how we get in now. QTNA is true thing. QTNA. Good afternoon, Denisha. As we get ready to leave, thank you for tuning in to DGMT.
You should just stop by.
Just stop by to say hi. Anyway, speaking of FDX, what went viral this week was the reports that the U.S. was going to look into some of these financial.
I'm not laughing.
Into some of these financial.
You have any of the memes saved, Delton?
Those memes?
What?
I didn't get the memes.
Memes galore.
I just had Uncle Rodney. That's
Okay, Uncle Rodney.
I had Uncle Rodney.
Because he was also at now Bishop Valentino Williams. We didn't say congratulations to him actually.
Oh yes, we didn't. That's what
On
on Tuesday
his,
night. This bishop
installation as bishop on
in
his
the Lord's
ordination
Church.
as bishop in the Lord's Church. And there's a good picture. I don't know if Christoph took that picture. If Christoph took it, he deserves all his copyrights. All
Oh,
his
you mean of bishop?
Of bishop. But then people
I
don't
didn't see
turn
that. I
that.
didn't see that picture.
People don't turn that into a meme.
By people mean oral.
Because I don't know who
It
created
usually
it.
starts with oral. Anything
I don't know
behavior,
who
churchy
created
behavior
it.
that goes around.
Oh, goodness
It normally
gracious me.
starts with one oral nearly.
I want you to know this was a bad week for Bishop to have that picture of himself just available for the use.
Yeah, no, so that whole thing, and I'd rather say, that money done gone. I mean, Bishop Rose said that money done gone, like
You have Rodney
$50,000.
video?
No,
Us-
it's good stuff though. Yeah, so I mean, that money done gone, so which is just like crazy. $50,000. You say that went what 2 months, 3 months, just trying to feed people. It's like, sir.
I could see how that would happen though.
When you see how much food he
Because
does,
he
so
does
those
that he's literally feeding people every day.
and big containers.
I could see how he would. Because my thing is, when you don't have the money, you give them corned beef. Now, when you do, give them ribs.
Yeah.
Give them tree meat. Because that's the kind of heart he has. Now,
Yep.
people trying to say he ain't really spend $50,000 on food for the homeless and thing. That ain't nobody business.
But I believe he did.
He needs to...
Based upon the
I
stuff,
think very easily
and
could
I don't think people actually see that. If you get a chance to actually go there and see the line of people that's there daily for food, and I mean, what that did really shows you like how people like Bishop Hanchel or does it, who does this, who've been doing this for years, like what that budget actually looks like for food for serving the poor. $50,000 on food, that's a lot of food. Because you buy some wholesale, which you think would be cheaper. That's a lot of food. That's a lot of things.
That 50,000 done gone. Don't
Gone.
ask for me. That. Don't ask me for that.
When I go on, I don't know. Well, I do know. It gone for helping the poor, and that's all that matters. And that is all.
Also, the week before last, Bishop, a video was going viral of Bishop praying for his son at his wedding. I want you to know that brought me to tears. I don't know why, babe. It was just so.
That was a rough son,
though.
That was the son that I mean, everybody knew that was his son. That one could not stay away from trouble.
And it was just like you could tell by the nature of his prayer. You could tell by the agreement in the room. For me, what got me a little bit like teary-eyed was the groomsmen and how they agreed. I was like, this boy now is not only a good man, but he's now surrounded by good men.
Like I meant, yeah.
His groomsmen weren't standing there awkwardly like, we're praying. His groomsmen like hands up. I was like,
oh yeah, no, he in that circle.
look what the Lord has done.
That's like mom last week. Where my husband at? Where my husband? And they were like, yep, you right.
Tried to shoot me 3 times.
Tried to shoot me 3 times in the
Oh,
belly with a
man.
double-barrel
Why?
shotgun.
Why did you tell us this?
Where he at? Yeah, but that son was in the news a lot. That was in prison. And that was.
Oh really?
Oh, no,
Oh, it was
that-
bad. Oh,
oh, that's
yeah.
always bad.
Oh, I did not know. I didn't even know it was that bad.
Oh, that's
well,
always bad. Yeah, that one.
honestly,
that
I was
one
touched when I saw it.
Gave the prophet lots of grief, lots of stress. And they prayed him through.
Come
now.
on.
Come and see what the Lord has done.
Come on. Come and see what the Lord. That time of year is coming again, guys. That come and see time of year. Can I testify on today? Can I testify on today?
Testify.
Can I testify? So I want you to know, I told God, I'm looking for you all. I'm looking for you all day, every day. I'm looking for the unexpected. I'm looking for the blessings
I
seen
didn't
and
see this
unseen.
coming.
I'm looking for it. I didn't see
I didn't see it coming,
coming.
blessed.
So first of all. And I believe I'm going to have another testimony next week because I'm always looking for the Lord.
Yes.
In moving from one place to the next, I had to cancel my subscription with Cable Bahamas. I used to have cable and internet. Eventually, I realized this cable is useless. So I only have internet. Probably pay just under $60 a month when I'm actually paying on time. Now, I must say, I recall paying my balance, cleaning my balance out, which was a few months, just recently, like maybe 2 weeks ago, right? And then the tech, you know how cable, Shakara's on live.
Oh,
She come in just in time. Cable Bahamas like to text you, tell you that your bill is due, tell you that you forgot to pay, tell you that. Just a reminder, it's like, Cable, we are tired. It's enough.
We know. Okay,
It's
we know.
enough.
Okay, we know.
know. We know.
We did not pay it. Okay.
They literally texted me yesterday. So in my head, I was like, okay, after clearing my balance, I'm probably going to have to pay one more month. But, you know, this is my last payment. So I got on the cable because I went there the other day. They said, yeah, to cancel, just bring in your boxes and, you know, we'll get you straight. I was like, oh, no problem. So I took my boxes today. And the guy was like typing. I was like, sir, is it not just to click a button and cancel? Like, what's this? What's all the back and forth?
Mind your business.
So then he produced a piece of paper, and the first thing I saw was the number on the paper I was going to cuss in the Holy Ghost. I was going to say, excuse me, sir, why do I have a balance of that much? Only for the kind gentleman to say to me, hi, so we have a credit for you, a credit for your account. I didn't see it coming, y'all. I didn't see it coming.
And so you went to cancel. Look at what
I went to cancel, and I now have a credit. And listen to me, any credit any credit in the month of December, any credit in the month of
in the birthday month,
not just the birthday month, but by design in the Bahamas, the month you got to pay for all your things.
Yeah. Especially for you too.
Because the police want to be on the road on January 1st to make sure.
Like, oh, yeah.
So I'm just grateful. And that being said, that money is going straight to my license immediately.
Is that end of the year?
Because then prior to that, there was no license money. But that's it right there. That's it right there. So I want y'all to know, continue to look for the Lord. He is still moving how great he is. And I want you to know that on December the 31st, it will be me. Come and see, hey, oh, come and see. Y'all learn the song with me. Oh, come and you have to sing like this too. You can't like sing it. Come and see what the Lord has done. Come and see what the Lord has done. And then you got to put the double clap on it. Come and see. Come and see. Are you clapping with us? Oh, come and see what the Lord has done. Come and see what the Lord has done. So I need you guys to posture yourselves and be ready to testify because it's coming. It's coming. I saw on Pastor Kellen's status, he said, listen, 2022 is still a grand year. It is still grand year. This year has all the potential it had in January, on January 1st.
There's still more time for it to happen.
There is
in
more.
2022.
There is more. God needs literally a split second.
Oh, yeah.
He literally needs a split second.
Definitely.
So I'm excited, in the words of Prophet Corin, I'm excited about your future. I'm excited about your future. That's it for today, right?
No, I have one more thing I want to talk about. That was
you didn't see me doing it.
I see you. Wait, one more.
And I just revved up my engine for that last. Okay.
So anyway, so what happened last? So last year around this time, I was getting ready to start a campaign that Brave gotta go, because I drove Bay Street and I didn't see no setup yet for lights.
Right.
Because I remember last year, it was grand and glorious.
Right.
Then I realized, hold on, Delton, we gotta pick between the two now.
I tried to posture you for this in
Because
September.
y'all won Junkanoo.
And tickets gone on sale today.
We can't bring that back all the way how we did it if y'all won Junkanoo.
That display was in lieu of Junkanoo.
And I saw Rawson Square. They started to put some little things up, and I was like, this ain't it. But then I remembered, I was like, you can't have both. You can't have your cake. I need it.
But Delton,
you got to make that cake and send that out.
Can you make that? Can you have your cake and eat it? Is there not anywhere else we could have a nice Christmas
that's
setup?
what I was thinking too. I wonder if they plan to do that, because that to me what that did for the country last year.
But then the country needed it last year.
I think they can need it again.
No, I think everybody buying tickets for Junkanoo, they can get exactly what they need on the 26th of
Now let me say something about Junkanoo. This Thursday past, I had the privilege. That's they had to work with, not work, but do some audio setup and stuff for the concert at CH Reeves. Their school performing arts department did an amazing job. And of course, this being like the first full like start of school year where everybody in school. So in these few months, they did an amazing job putting off a Christmas concert.
We've heard them practicing every Saturday.
They had handbells, they had choir, they had band, they had a little Junkanoo ensemble. At one point, the principal got on the keyboard and was like, let's go, guys. Let's sing a song. The principal went to the keyboard,
That's nice.
led him in the time of song. And I was like, when the band played, it was okay. Choir sang again. People gave a little clap. But one segment, they brought some Junkanoo in. And the people, you talk about two experience. The people went wild.
Oh, my goodness.
It's like it's something about Junkanoo. Like, I don't pass that to say he felt like he have to do a study on it because it almost seems too spiritual.
Let me tell you something. It
seems too spiritual.
Last Thursday, I went into Quality Home Center, still accepting vouchers.
FYI.
And it was Friday night. It was Friday, not like Friday before. And it was they had it locked into that station where the guy plays Junkanoo music on a Friday night. Delton, if you saw me with that trolley, I could not resist. I could not. I was having a wait. I took my time. I was like, ain't no rush. Ain't no way I gotta go. Friday night. If my Friday night is enjoyed by listening to Junkanoo in Quality Home Center, I have had a good
time.
Friday night.
It was a good time. It's something about
Junkanoo music it sweet me.
For certain
Jody, it sweet me.
For certain people,
I can't explain that.
You try to figure out like the shocks be buzzing, and that energy be building. But when that music started inside, and now how the church is set up, like sounds just travel very easy in there. They only have a 3 bass drum, but that thing had the camera shaking.
Oh Jesus!
I was like,
I love it. I love it.
So although I'm sad.
Delton, I'm gonna put some Junkanoo in my pantomime.
It's a must, man. It's a must.
Absolutely
You're
necessary.
doing it here in the Bahamas.
Absolutely
You
necessary.
got some costumes. You gotta do a little rush.
Guys, if you want to join my little committee, I'm doing this. I'm
Yeah,
going to
we're
put
doing
on a
it. That's
pantomime.
dope.
We're going to the Dundas. Actually, we don't need to go to Dundas. We go right there and see it.
We don't see it.
Right there and see
Please,
it. We're
please.
going to do multiple nights.
We have the little stage where we do.
We're
We're
gonna do multiple nights.
back room and stuff like that.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited.
Let's go. Let's make it happen. We're gonna make it happen, Captain.
I'm very excited
So yeah,
for
so
Junkanoo.
so I encourage Miss Mary Lightmore Walker says, come to Holy Trinity. They have a festival of lights for Advent on the 11th. So I don't know how the setup is going to be. So y'all can go down to Holy Trinity if y'all want to experience the lights. But the setup is there at Rawson Square. So I wanted to make that announcement. The setup is there. There's a setup. The cost is not as extravagant as it was last year.
There's a tree?
I didn't see the tree.
Because usually the tree is the
'Cause I didn't actually. I saw the pictures. Someone sent me pictures of the thing.
the
It's like-
central.
yeah.
Delton, let's go down. Let's go down there now.
I ain't driving, so I
I
hopefully
saw
find a
your
ride.
car parked elsewhere. I was like, Delton, what
So
happened?
I really ain't driving. So anyway, so I know today they plan on. I think they picking numbers today for Junkanoo. If it's not happening yet, I think it's gonna be happening real soon. And so Junkanoo's gonna happen. So I hope y'all who've missed Junkanoo, who have missed that experience, Vera, that's say she go in.
Excuse me. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is not for discussion. This is
So
not for
how
debate.
is it that we are? I guess it's Junkanoo's outside. So how can the Christians have a problem with it playing in church, but they can play outside in Junkanoo? Is that what you said?
What?
Like two experience. They be playing two experiences.
But they's also be playing.
Shake up.
No, they also be playing the hymns of the church.
They also play CC.
For me, it's just music. It's just sounds.
Just sound.
Just sounds.
It's
It's just sounds. It's just horns and
just a drum
drums.
beat.
So okay, now I could play cultural ignorance. I could play cultural ignorance.
You can get
Is
it.
there is Junkanoo in the Bahamas, like, does it have connotations of secular? Like, if you go to Junkanoo, is it like that? Because in my mind, this is just a cultural festival.
It
But I
was.
know, okay,
It was, because I know for growing up that you wouldn't even dare tell my parents. My daddy, you going to Junkanoo? For what?
So is it so? But it used to be like that, but it's not like that anymore. It's still like that, but the Saints are taking
it started
liberties
to change because then the Saints started having their own groups. So you started to have the Conquerors for Christ and Soldiers for Christ and these little different Christian groups that started like, you know what, hey, we can come in this and our dances are not going to be
Shaken up and naked.
as vulgar or as loosely clad or tightly clad.
So is it a problem if the Saints are out there supporting the loosely clad
the
dressing?
loosely clad ones?
Because you've got to sit and watch, and you know your favorite group, Wiley in Your Belly, is not. Their girls are likely to be scantily clad, not loosely, because it's not loosely.
Yeah, no,
it's very, very fitted.
Yeah.
Scantily clad, and by going, are you kind of condoning, supporting that culture? Because it is part of the culture.
It is.
Oh, this is quite complex. I just like junkanee music, though.
It's good music. Miss Mary came into history. They started with the slaves being allowed those days off back in the 1800s. And I heard also that it was not a slap in the face, but it was like not a slap in the face, but like hey, we taking back some streets. That's why I started on Bay Street, because that's where the slave masters own. They own that place. So this is where we're gonna rush. This is where we're gonna celebrate. Right in the middle of your things that y'all own. So
they celebrate.
There was some meaning to why it was on Bay Street. And then now it's just now acoustics. Now people don't want to lose. Instead of having a reason, now it's just like we don't lose that acoustics and that tight feel bouncing between buildings. That's why people were against that whole idea of wanting to take to the sports center.
Oh yeah, no, that wouldn't be the same at all.
You don't get that same feeling. You don't get that same feeling.
No.
So, and then the rush came out from a church.
And then you don't have anything blocking it from one side to the next. So if once they move to the other side, I can still hear it. Oh no, who thought about that?
That's what I thought about. Because of the amount of seats that it has, it would seem like it's conducive. But anyway, so I know that was a big no for church, because I guess, and I don't even think it was that, even at that time, I don't think it was as like not secularized, but
now
as
this
loose.
can go down to the fact that y'all say the Africans always do is shake up.
Oh, y'all like shake up now. Y'all like shake up.
And to us, the shake up isn't vulgar or
it is not.
Has connotations, sexual connotations as they do in Western culture. It's just part of culture.
Which is always.
That's why I've said this before and I'll say it again. The first time I went to Junkin, I was like, oh, I could live here.
You felt back. I was at home. I'm at home.
I feel like
this is where I belong.
There were certain landmark moments that, outside of like spiritual significance and feeling like spiritually this is where I needed to be, what God was saying, there were certain things like when I had Miss Sonia and Miss Mary's peas and rice, I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
I could say yeah.
I could stay here. John Canoe. Oh yeah, buddy. I could stay here. I feel it. Yeah, those were two big things. I mean,
and then you're driving on the same side of the road, so it's like,
oh yeah, that was always very helpful. Was a plus. Always very helpful.
No, but this South African wine, different South African wine, but apparently, Dawn, it's not a wine. They're just expressions, and so for us, it is our perverted minds that see it as being loose. For them, I've seen some videos of some ladies in the church house, Lord, and I was like,
I mean, there are some parts of some African cultures where women are naked, like,
which is true.
You know, tribal cultures where women are walking around with their bosoms out, and it's not necessarily erotic.
And the other day,
because it's norm.
That came on TikTok, where it was like they had a ceremony and people, and I was like, this is nudity. This is not yeah, but apparently it was cultural and it was okay. I was like,
in context.
No, it's not.
The reason it's not okay is because in this context, seeing a woman undressed can arouse a man. But in that context, it's normal, so it wouldn't arouse a man.
Yeah, you see so much, I just like.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that being said, I'm going to be on Bay.
Yeah.
Unless the law says otherwise. Unless the Lord says otherwise. But I am always listening, Lord, for thee. What hast thou to say?
I want to go on Bay so bad. But there's a part of my age that says,
no, I'm not going to deceive myself into believing I could be on Bay for any more than 2 or 3 hours.
There's a part of my age that says, where you can park?
I want you to know.
You got to park so far.
Now, no, not anymore. Not with the point.
You think the point before early?
No, because when we had the thing for the independence, plenty it's a lot of cars, but it's a lot of space.
Yeah. All right. So I just get the
It's
point.
more space than has ever been there before, and people
Yeah.
have been going to Junkanoo for years.
Yeah. So I was
And
like,
sometimes you park far, you go for a stroll with your family. It's all part of the experience. Man of God, you look waked.
I looked the weight.
Yeah, you look like.
It's ever that kind of time.
It's
It's
been-
definitely been a rough week.
What did I say to? I said this week I show me Pepe. As I feel you. I feel you deeply.
Huh? My God, even there. I gotta go. Some old guy who played the cards.
I don't.
You got it. You're right.
No, it's not at all. It's not okay at all.
So you do one. You don't get inside. You just clean outside. Sorry, guys. I'll talk about ourselves. We coming back.
Yeah, actually. But how long is it gonna take?
I mean, it just look better than it was. It ain't like he ain't doing this. It ain't gonna be like shiny and like all tire shiny thing. But the
You're
pilot thing
still
can be off.
on the radio and people can hear you. I could do it once and for all.
Nickname smudge.
I could do it.
All right.
On the radio.
Anyway, guys, so it's time for us to go out. We go ahead out here.
This feels like a lot longer than an hour and 25 minutes.
Yeah, I feel we've been there for a while.
But this is usually, news and reviews are usually this long.
You want Pringles?
News and reviews usually would be ending now. We'd be starting our main topic. But you all have been generally behaving and we were
We're talking
talking about everything.
we are being judged by the owner of the station. You know, like that. I don't know. We get ready to leave. We get ready to leave. We know Uncle Bear's coming down.
We've had a good time, guys. Today's been... Me? No, sir. No. Not I. Too experienced for that. What happened? What did you say? No.
You saw a thing or two experience? You saw that? How do you feel about that?
No, man. Close the show.
I'll try to get the pastor involved. But
No.
For your sense, though.
No. He can say what he wants to say anyway.
You right with that? It's good proof, though. Let us up. I was trying to get.
I waited for see what you can say because I was like, but my response to Delton was like, that could have been us.
Donald locks if we get a ticket giveaway for Bears. You be the fifth caller.
Wrong
You
station.
you be the
Wrong
fifth
station.
caller.
What's best of the best?
Best of the best. But it ain't really best of the best. Is that like regatta?
I don't even know what best of the best is. That's how saved I am.
So boss was asking if we
Christoph just said, before you continue, we got 5 more Baptist closes left. I'm tired.
so best of the best is like there's a regatta happening on Montague. I don't know what's best, but I think it's morning. It's a Montague regatta. I'm just saying there'll be a lot of local artists there. I personally have a local artist. I don't like that. Yeah, no, it's bad timing for that to happen.
Take it. You done leave 3.
So there's a regatta happening on the Montague shoreline this week.
See, I didn't know about it.
Oh, yes. Yes, actually, it's Best of the Best Regatta 2022. And there's going to be a concert. I don't know who the artists are, but they're performing from 8:30 to 12. And there's going to be a Jungle Rush at 12 o'clock.
Oh, I didn't.
I think those kind of things, I guess most do they want to do, but these 4 artists don't compete against that. They shouldn't. But I mean, I don't know who's first. I don't know if his plan, how the plan was. My plan might have been a good plan. I'm sure they had to get Uncle Bear's good time in advance. Because Uncle Bear's mature audience. Yeah. Sharon don't go to Bear's.
So
No.
maybe it's for different audiences then.
Sharon don't go to Regatta. It is the same crowd.
They need to work to get children to go.
But I think more Christians go to
Children need
Bears
to
than
be
they go
in
to
the house
Regatta.
of the Lord.
I think more Christians go to Bears than they go to Regatta. You sure? You don't think so?
This analysis has been brought to you by the Royal Brothers.
I feel like more Christians go to Bears.
No, she UK for Ghana, so she UK for more the heavy Jamaican influence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they go to Bears.
She go to Bears.
Yeah.
I know.
I know. If I had to pick, I would pick Bahamian music over Barris.
Hey, it was
Personally.
a documentary, say, bro. Long time.
But that's because... Absolutely.
You play music over going to see Bears
Yes, sir.
concert?
You
Yes,
pick,
sir.
You pick D-Mac and KB and Gino D.
Yes, sir.
I like that. That's a good line to call it though. That's a good line right there.
Wrap this show up because
And D-Mac, KB,
suddenly,
G-O-D.
why do I feel like I'm listening to 100.3 Jams? Let's go. Let's wrap up.
No, but it's still it's Bahamian though. It's on the principle of it's kind of principle kind of thing.
So this is what I said about it's just cultural appreciation.
I mean, I ain't getting none, but I
You might take it for that.
But
I never think
I buy a ticket. It's drive fast. Malika say yeah, Bears. Malika say she get yeah, Bears. Malika say Bears.
yeah, Malika Barris. Dennis says his brother Judah the Lion.
Judah
is one
Lion
of the
performing
artists.
at Bears right there. No? I think he doing best of the best. I think Judah's more.
Okay.
No.
You want to come sit here?
Y'all should do the thing. See what they say.
I asked. I mean, it's right now.
There's a big Creole concert tonight too.
Would you?
Sorry,
Oh, boy.
it's a big Creole concert.
Oh, it's a
It's
big.
that time of year.
It's a
That
big night.
one's solo. The one that one.
Things,
No, yeah, no.
things are gonna clash.
Yeah, there's surprise a 3-way concert tonight.
Oh Lord.
I think I'll be fully full though.
But the question is, will the house of God be full in the morning?
In the morning, that right there.
When all is said and done. When all is said.
All the saints coming to church
more has been said
after the
than has
concert.
been done.
How do we do after the Buju? We sorry?
It's all right because Buju wasn't that. People thought.
Buju is embarrassed.
I said so. I think the people thought that Buju would be in more, but it wasn't like that. The crowd wasn't like that for the Buju. Now for Barris, see you get the seasoned saints get the Barris.
So you think tomorrow tomorrow church could be empty?
30.
Very from
Barris get from 30 to 70.
that's 30 man.
That's Delton people then.
Yeah,
That's me
right.
then.
That's 30 to 70. Uncle Barris get from 30 to
I
70.
think 35. I would say 35.
I never think
35.
Right,
Delton,
but
you
I think
forget
30.
you upper 30s.
That's right.
You upper 30s. You Jody them upper 30s.
No, but Julianne 30.
What Jody
Julianne's an anomaly.
Julianne got Barris. No, Barris
did?
not.
What Jody did?
Jody?
Yeah.
Oh, no, Jody.
Jody's going to church in the morning. That's what Jody's doing. Jody, Pastor Denzel's asking if you're going to be at Barris or you're going to be at Best of the Best. And I'm saying,
She best
first
close
of
up.
all, you're going to church in the morning.
That's the best close up. She great now.
In fact, she probably moderating service tomorrow. She got to get her mind right. Got to get
So
her
yeah, that's
spirit
but
right.
I think Uncle Bear's crowd. That's your church crowd. That's your church crowd.
This could be interesting tomorrow to see people come to church. Now you don't have that issue in life because you got a young church.
But they come. But our young church, they can hang those. So they go on too.
Now my thing is, if your young church don't come, that's because your young church don't come.
Our young church,
That's
young.
not going to be as a result of anything.
Yeah.
That's going to be because
They
they're
ain't
young
come.
people and they don't come when they don't feel like it.
You saying so Sonya G them, they ain't coming tomorrow.
No, they can be there.
No, it's Sunday go down. She ain't come church tomorrow.
Yeah, Sonya G.
Cause she retired.
The live members I know that are going to Barris, I'm not calling
Dana
any
say
names.
the
I
online
believe
service
they'll
will
be in church
jam back
tomorrow.
tomorrow. Dana say online services will be jam back tomorrow. Dana say the
Numbers in the hundreds.
online will be full tomorrow.
You
Yeah.
say-
We can stay home. We can watch online because right now they say it. No, but it's a rough concert tonight. We can see who they can serve.
I'll be interested to see if any pastors go off rowing the saints for not coming to church tomorrow because of.
I'm gonna
All
see
the
who pastor
concerts.
go to the concert.
You need the pastor to be interested.
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah.
No, I think they are.
I believe so.
I think all pastors can be in that crowd who had embarrassed with their wife.
Oh no, because once you go with your wife, that makes it okay.
It's okay. we sing
Facts.
We sing love songs.
Honestly, real talk.
Once you go-
Once
no,
you go
no,
with
they
your wife, you good.
Like, oh, pastor there, the first lady.
That's just date night.
I'm gonna wait for time. You know the luxury. Yeah, no, no, I'm coming with that.
Julianne said we only going to see what one dance can do.
One
It's
dance
time
can do.
to wrap up. Bye, guys. It's been fun.
That's all we going for. That's all we going there. So that's rare for me with your wife. And then I think I'm have a good time. I don't believe Brett will be too late because I don't think Brett did much that draft on his chest. So I don't think Uncle Brett's gonna be there too long tonight.
Because as we said, Uncle Barrett's looking very frail.
So I think by 11:30, I think Uncle Brett shut that down. Yeah, I think I mean Uncle Brett should be about 70 miles at least. Julianne asked if Uncle Brett's gonna church tomorrow. Like, would we be mad if he single us up?
With the pastor, you think you'd let him bring greetings?
Would Uncle Brett bring greetings tomorrow? If he come to church tomorrow?
If-
If he come there, say
You've
something to the church.
You've got an international star in your midst. You wouldn't let him bring greetings?
I'm off of himself. You ask like who? And you ask like
To
so
greet the
who
saints.
invited you? How was the service?
All right. The bells be coming. Bring me 20. You get that.
You bring greetings? On behalf of the group?
He got to bring a group of 20. His
Yeah, bring a group of
entourage.
20.
And then he can bring greetings.
Yeah, man.
But how much people does he need to bring to be able to sing a song?
Sing a song?
Yeah, because we think Barris will be sensitive to the atmosphere. We think he'll pick the right one.
Yeah.
Now, Cassie's experience, she say, Unc ain't coming on stage till 3 a.m. Well, Jesus, what is
If that's the
this?
case, you sleep in the 12 then.
It could go either way. Give Bishop the mic. Raquel, this is not. We've been saying bye. The Bishop could come and take my mic. Because I done you on 5 times and Delton hasn't taken the hint yet.
I take that. The Bishop's still talking. Anyway, guys, we gone. Y'all come join us at church tomorrow.
Sorry, Dana
8.
asked you a question. It would be rude for us not to extend it. Ask Pastor Denzel if he's sitting by us again this junkanoo.
We talking about junk canoe. Chris is going to junk canoe.
Dana say, ask Pastor Denzel if he's sitting by us again this junkanoo.
Say again. We talking about Christmas because Vera was saying that it's wrong that you just go there and watch the Shake It Up. It's just as bad.
Who's going to mean on Bleachers on Bay Street?
No, on
That's-
Bay Street.
That's
Bay
on Bay
Street.
Street.
You don't say no man, never was so that. You just somebody.
I mean,
Who said stop winding up your body?
Never got it.
Remember never said that?
Yeah.
Never said why do watch man.
He tried. Yeah, that was an MP that tried to.
He was a senior man. Senior man says there's too much wine.
He tried to put a little.
The people, give the man of God a mic because
Yeah,
I know he was big on twin jump.
yeah. They try to cancel all that dancing and
Yeah,
shaking
all
up,
that- all
that
that-
gyrating.
All the vocal gyrating.
but they say that comes down from the ancestors.
No, it doesn't. I mean, that wasn't Jungle all along. Jungle
Yeah, it wasn't.
Jungle was Russian.
I don't
And
want
then
to church.
the Russian, church true.
It gave
And
him
then
church.
it actually
Really? So the dancing wasn't always part of junkanoo.
it was but it was Russian. See, dancing and Russian is the same thing.
Yeah, Russians.
Russian is the okay.
Is that
Alright.
that natural
You
movement?
say,
of
you say you got motherland now? You say
Go-
motherland? You want to say motherland now?
they need to see the man of God do what he just did. Do it again.
No. No.
Is that natural movement? Like you shaking car?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Not the
Yeah, no,
choreograph.
Not that 1, 5, 6.
Yeah.
5, 6.
And that double like what? I watched it. That was never jungle.
First time I went to junkanoo, it wasn't like Christmas junkanoo. It was something they had it maybe like October or something. I put Russian on my bucket list. I was like, I want
That you want to do?
I think you look at the bill for it.
Say? What did you just say? What did he say? He said I'm built for
He
it.
do a good job. He said
Why did you
you
say
do a
that?
good job. He said you do a good job. Russia.
Why did you say that? I don't even know what that means. I'm not even sure. I'm not sure whether I'm being insulted, complimented.
I think people.
No, I ain't lying. If you're going down to you be good because they give you some high too because they will start out because you done so well. Oh, you be way from there.
Yeah, but I don't
Yeah,
have
but-
stamina. My chest can't take much. One praise and worship session and I'm blown.
Oh no, I
No, you got rush
don't
from the Hilton.
By the time I get to from Rawson Square down to Straw Market, done. Rawson Square to Straw
I mean, Straw Market
Market.
to Rawson Square.
And then you're on-
Yeah, you go backwards for the jungle.
You can run away.
Yeah, you go this way.
Oh yeah, you do go that way.
Yeah, so when we get off from
No, do
Hilton.
you know why I said that? Because that thing that they did for
Yeah, for
Independence,
Independence,
they
it
went
came
the
the
other
next
way.
way. Yeah. So for Dingham, for
that's
you
true,
from
they go-
Hilton, you from Hilton.
Oh no, hell! If it's Hilton, by the time we get to the main audience, I'm off the line. I'm not gonna make it.
You don't rush.
No, I don't. I don't have it. I don't have the stamina for
Rushing
it.
in for you.
You can do a thing though. You could do like the Independence. You could do one of them Independence stuff, just to feel it.
No, but they slow though. So they slow. I mean, they move slower. So she can't.
They move so
Yeah, they
slow.
move slow. She can't.
They
I'm
can't
moving-
move.
I
they
like
can't
I'm
move that
moving
slow
slow.
again.
It's a harder
People-
rush than moving fast.
But people's
But going
like,
fast enough,
that
fast
was
enough.
too slow. Like it wasn't even. It was so slow that by the time they got to you, just like, just come on, man, let the next group come.
Just move.
Like, just move. It was too slow, so they need to just a tad bit faster to keep the energy up.
But I tell you that jungle spirit. We can talk about that at some point. I know you say you
You're
want
gonna
to
do
do you want to do
research,
some
Jungle
research on
Spirit?
that.
I need to do no research. I have members. I need to do no research.
I don't know what you mean by this.
I've seen members consumed. I've seen them consumed. I've seen that it is a spirit. I don't need to go pray and just study it. It's a spirit. I have had conversations with my members, and one particular member told me said they wanted to lay in the road so that the road could consume them. They wanted to be eaten by the road. because it was so powerful. And one said I wanted to lay down and let the drums just beat all over me. As I lay it down and just be consumed by the drum and the rhythm, it was so powerful. I said, baby, you don't go to jungle this year.
But you don't think that our the extreme of our kind of soulish experience can do that? No spirit, not spiritual, just when you allow the soul to completely run free, euphoria, absolutely overwhelmed by all the emotions that the soul experiences. You don't think you could get that way, but without even being spirit? It's probably the unsafest place of your soulish experience.
Where does that end? That ends. That gets you to a spiritual place.
That's what I'm saying. Do you not think these things still could exist without the spirit, without the?
I think they all get you there. I think they all.
Right. They open you up too.
Open you up there.
Let's
get in trouble. Marijuana, cocaine, drinking, overeating, the jungle experience. All these things get you, and you tap into those things through the wrong road.
Right. I guess anything that contradicts or lessens your sobriety, like the whole argument against drinking, smoking is we must be sober-minded.
It taps you into that dimension. Wow, could it be that's why they told us that Jesus is the way through truth and light? Take him, let him be the way to the spiritual dimension. Let the Spirit of God lead you to the spiritual dimension. Because if you get there through another road, them back roads that get you to the spiritual, you could hit a wrong turn, and you will get to the spiritual dimension. But when the road you get there to, you're going to pay that price. So I mean, you persons would deprive their families. They would deprive their families of grocery to pace, to buy feathers and this nature.
Definitely.
Persons when you see hurricane coming in October and there's stuff in the shack, their house in trouble. Because I had the shack guard in my costume.
Yeah.
You know, that storm. I gotta be in my costume. You know, it's anything you love, you can become that consumer about it. But then we have to watch it, to be careful with it, because it can get you to a place. Yeah,
it's definitely energy though. There's an amazing energy that it brings.
Dana, let me know what section we in.
I thought say all that. Yeah. Rawson Square, Scotia.
Dana, let me know. What then we could.
I really want to enjoy one time from one of them like Scotia Bank on top of it. I won't go from one of them buildings.
What I want to enjoy it from is with parking that's like a 5-minute walk from where I could be sitting.
The point has provided that.
Who?
That point.
I mean, parking at the point. In the parking lot.
That's what they did last time.
But that's not 5 minutes from where I can be sitting.
That'll be 5 minutes though.
It is 5 minutes.
Where you can be sitting? How you can get in 5 minutes? You know what you got to walk through to get from the point.
Yeah. Because first of all, you don't trade walk. You're walking behind the buildings. You come around the next building.
You won't think it is true.
Oh, no.
How you walking
in the road?
9 minutes walk.
In the main road.
How Vera?
You ever been on Beach before?
You should have been in Jungle.
And we stopped.
On
Where
Jungle?
did we stand? We stood.
You never been in Jungle.
I have.
Yeah,
I went for Independence.
Yeah, no, I mean,
you never been to Jungle?
No,
yes, I have been to Junkanoo.
We always on Shirley Street.
No, like Charlotte Street.
We all stood.
You know, in blocks. There's like Rawson, the next block.
Got our seats?
Yeah, on the bleachers.
But you're back.
It wasn't 5 minutes.
It wasn't no 5-minute walk.
One dark, very.
You're probably parked and see how walk.
By Purity?
That's why I park about that. I park by Purity.
Really?
Did
Like
we
right
get
there,
dropped
the
off?
little old Super Valley building.
I think we got
See
dropped
back in
off.
the
I think we got dropped off.
Yeah, I parked about that. Me and Robin, we parked there, and then we parked, and then Robin, we was ready to leave around 3:30, and we was blocking. We had to sit in the car for 2 hours.
Jeez, Louise, you might as well have stayed.
She was still there. That's why.
And come man,
Jody said DGMT has it all, and I want you to know, Jody, we don't stay anywhere very long because we right back to talking about parking. Shani, thank you, Shani. We parked you a dark corner. It wasn't more than 5 minutes away, though, but I guess that is not like a guaranteed parking space. Listen, y'all, it's been fun.
It's been real.
It's been fun real.
It's been real fun.
Let's go. Let's go.
All right, then. So I'll be safe. Y'all have a great weekend. For those who will be going on the streets for some reason today, I don't know why I would go on the streets, but if you go on the streets tonight,
You might be buying
maybe
pillows.
maybe passing.
You might be buying things for your home, Delton.
Sorry to say, a power walk. You're on a power walk.
As we leave, how come I didn't know about the road before? I didn't know about that.
Now, I know about the whole concept of the
Yeah.
Ride 50. I didn't know it was an event. I only found out on people WhatsApp status this morning.
Okay, all right. So I feel good.
No.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I didn't know about it.
No.
Oh,
I
you
didn't
know
know about
either?
it either.
I was mad by something I didn't know.
And then if you knew, you would have.
That's the end of that.
The problem is I didn't know.
This is like the whole. Anyone have a CIBC account? Yeah, but once I know, I'm not gonna do anything about that. It's
I
petty.
never said it to you. You made assumptions. I was ready.
I believe Delton.
Don't say if you're eating some barbecue Pringles all of a sudden. all of a sudden, you know where that come from.
Listen to me. Listen to me. These right
Yeah,
here.
I probably not play more events.
I always knew that there were
we
going to
gotta
be
call
a.
the
I knew, but
secretary.
I didn't realize that there was an event called Road to 50 where people are walking, right?
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
I mean, this would have been a bad morning for my church, but I'd have loved for our church to do something like that. I love if we didn't
participate.
Yeah.
I'd have loved to do that. I didn't know. So y'all, the next time y'all do something like that, let us know, man.
Yeah, we call the secretary.
Is there? Where can we go? Is there like a list of events? I'm sure there is.
I'm pretty sure
apparently-
there is.
The way they've been organized, I
And
highly
then-
doubt.
I ain't sure whether this was Carifta or whether it was Independence. Which one is this?
I think this is Independence.
They said Carifta.
Also Carifta?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think Carifta 52, you see?
Oh,
Yeah.
No, but this Road to 50 is about the anniversary
No,
celebration.
this morning I think was Carifta.
no, they say this race kicked off this year. Events in preparation for the country's 50th independence. Everything's on the Guardian page.
I think this have to do with Carifta too. Check it out.
No, but Crifta opening was a bit. They had a little bidding on Crifta that day. I think it's a Crifta.
Probably this
I
have
don't
to do
think
with
this
Carifta.
is to do with Carifta.
I saw somebody hashtag Carifta and they think.
They might just say, because they are on the Carifta.
Okay, hold on, I'm
committee.
lying. Sorry. So, all right, no, there's some correlation between the two.
I tell you.
Let's check this now. And Shanique Miller says the road to 50. Hashtag Crifta Fun Run Walk. Countdown to Bahamas 15 Independence.
Oh,
So,
but then Renice also said we're hosting Carifta next year.
Right.
She believes.
Yeah. I saw that.
Coupled with
So-
Bahamas games. Okay.
Oh, the Bahamas games next year too?
I don't know. It's the
Nice.
comments then.
Nice comments. Thank you
All
all
a
so
part
much.
of Road to 50. Sounds like it's going to be glorious. Stay abreast.
Hey,
The only reason I'm going
take me back next year.
Oh.
The World Relays. We back.
Yeah.
Yeah, for next.
No, year after next, 2024.
Yeah, man. No. You know what's going on now? No, man. I can feel it.
Sunshine?
Whoa.
Sunshine.
No, man. Let's go.
All right, guys. Y'all be safe, man. Because registration tomorrow, 8 o'clock at 11. If you can't get up because you went out, 11:58. We start Life Radio Center. And the CHU's auditorium. Come join us. It's going to be a grand and glorious feeling in your soul. Come on now.
It's
Thanks.
a grand
Yeah, it's time to go.
and glorious feeling.
Bin time.
Being that.
To be
So y'all be safe, man. Y'all have a great
a
weekend.
child of God.
Find
That's
some
the out music, Delton. Keep
Yeah.
going.
find out some
Don't stop.
find out some information about the Road to 50 thing and let us know. Tell us so we can we can all right, Ron. Every day. All right, so this is our outro music, I guess. To all our listeners and watchers and Facebook viewers, we gone, man. Y'all be safe and grand and glorious feeling. Walking and be talking
With my key.
with my king. Everybody be gone, man. Y'all be safe. Have a glorious, God-filled, glory-filled weekend. We out of here.
Hey y'all, this right here's the Bible Slide featuring the Freedom Band. And this time we're about to get holy, 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 holy. Holy, holy, holy. Everybody clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap your hands. Alright, we about to have some spiritual milk. To the left. Take a step of faith. Pray once this time. On the devil, let's stomp. On temptation, let's stomp. Bible slide real smooth. Now praise and shout. To the right. Take a step of faith. Jump out the boat. Right foot, let's go. Left foot, let's go. Bible slide now, y'all. Now it's time to get holy. Get right now. To the left. Take it to the grave and see it resurrect. Come alive this time. Right fist, 2 pumps. Left fist, 2 pumps. Don't look to the left. Don't look to the right. Backslide. No! Backslide. No! It's just a move. Let's win the lost. Go left. Take his kingdom back now, y'all. 2 souls this time. 2 souls this time. Right fist, 2 pumps. Left fist, 2 pumps. Pray on your knees. Pray on your knees. Get holy with it. Oh, yeah. Come on. Bible slide now, y'all. Temptations! Turn them down. The harvest is ready. Take them back now, y'all. 5 souls this time. On principalities, let's stomp. On the bondage, let's stomp. They're not your friends. The devil's not your friend. On the devil, let's stomp. On temptation, let's stomp. Behave! Everybody raise your hands. Come on, y'all. Pray it out. How low can you go? Can you go down low? Drop your knees to the floor. How low can you go? He can bring it to the top. He can raise your face up. He can bring it to the top. 1 hop. Right foot now. Walk it out now, y'all. Bible slide real smooth. Turn the devil down. To the right. Take his kingdom back now, y'all. Don't fall this time. Don't fall this time. Win, win. Don't look to the left. Don't look to the right. Shake off the dust, arise. Shake off the dust, arise.